took a hat to protect myself from the... Wow, tough crowd, so many people. How can we do that? Do I need a microphone even? I'll keep it, just in case I'll keep it. All right, I have some bad news, guys. My girlfriend and I broke up. She said I'm spending too much time with my wife and kids. But no, it's called polyamory, you know, somebody already talked to you about that. But actually the only reason why I agreed to this in the first place was because we live in such an expensive city that I needed 3 incomes to support the family, you know. Yeah, but now it's over. I remember the day I met her, you know, I was, so something you need to know about me, I used to drink a lot, and I don't mean water. Some might call me alcoholic, but, you know, I'll identify as a whiskey taster and a connoisseur. So as per usual, I'm drinking on the bar, right, alone. And this beautiful woman is just started talking to me about how much she hates people, a topic that perfectly resonates with me. I'm like, wow. But I'm like, hold on. I don't look like Brad Pitt, come on. And I'm asking myself the same question as you're asking. What's wrong with her? I'm like, in my experience, either she's drunk or drugged, right? In this case, she was both, but doesn't matter, we hear it off. She was Romanian. I didn't hear any Romanian in the room. Thank God, because it's gonna get very ugly for the Romanians. Once she told me that she's related genetically to the ancient Romans, and I made her a gift for her birthday of a 23andMe test, and then she was for a year in depression. And she talked to her family and she said, guys, I need to share something with you. We're not who we think we are. It's really stupid. Anyway, she was a Romanian. I used to call her my little vampire, but not because she's Romanian, that's cliche, because she sucked very well. But don't get so excited. Later on, she sucked on my energy, my desire to live, and my happiness. So it gets very dark. I mean, I know. She was very kinky. She had this kind of sexual fantasies that didn't really resonate with me. She asked me to wear a skirt every time before we do it. I'm like, there are only 2 occasions a man wears a skirt. 1, he's Scottish. And 2, he wants to win the Eurovision competition. I can't sing, and I obviously... That's good. Yeah. Thanks. So we go, on a typical night, we're gonna go out for a restaurant, right? Like normal couple, and I'll order food because I'm hungry. And she'll be like, oh, I'm not that hungry, so I'm just gonna get a glass of wine. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever suits you. So the moment my plate arrives in front of me, she starts like nibbling from it, and I'm like stealing from it, little by little, but at least half of it is gone. You know, she deprives me of half of my food. And at the end I get so pissed off because she was like, oh, I guess I was hungrier than I thought, ha. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, the kitchen is closed, I'm starving, and this is going on every single night we go out. And guys, I found a solution. I was like, honey, is there any food or ingredient you don't really like? She was like, yeah, coriander. I can't stand it. And I was like, coriander, you say? All right, so I buy this small box full of coriander called the Cori Wonder box. So I put the Cori Wonder box on my belt, like, you know, early days of mobile phones. And every time we go for dinner, I take it with me. And the moment the plate lands in front of me, I just spray it with coriander, and I put it like pesticide, you know, to keep the not so hungry grasshopper away. I'm like, but I can put it on anything, you know, like on fish, like on meat, pizza, even my favorite dessert, tiramisu. I love tiramisu. The moment tiramisu is in front of me, I wrap it in coriander. I know it's disgusting, and I don't even like coriander, but guess what? She fucking hates it. So, you know, problem solved. She runs away from it like a fat chick from a salad bar. Sorry, I didn't mean to say fat. Let's call it pre-diabetic from a salad bar. No. Is that better? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, so do you know, I read this article that from all European nations, the combination of Romanian and Bulgarian, moi, is the one that is least likely to get married. I'm like, that totally makes it, though that's true. I'm like, it totally makes sense, you know, the two countries with the lowest GDP in Europe marrying each other, you know, that would be a very poor decision. Poor decision. So once she wanted to get married, I'm like, okay, I don't want to do this. She told me I'm getting married next year with or without you. I'm like, I'm gonna go and do stand-up comedy. You can do whatever you want. So we go to, we see this church. We're walking in the center of Basel. We see a church. He said, "Come with me." So we enter this church. I immediately turn to see her. I'm surprised she's not burst into flames. And she looks around and she's like, I think I need to see other places for us to get married. I'm like, I think I need to see other people. Thank you guys.